Welcome to my show, episode 8 of Datus Interruptis. So this episode is a 2-for-1 blowout special, meaning 2 different potentials didn't even go anywhere at all. So I'm going to tell you about them today. So the first one, I really tried to do a good job of screening. He had good pictures, there was effort, he said he was a musician. We had our phone call and I asked him the question, and for every question there was like a 5-minute answer in which I didn't really get an answer towards the question being asked. It was like this total rambling. So like one of the questions was, so what are you looking for on this thing? And he's like, that question makes me cringe. I guess I'm looking for someone to date and someone to be with, and goes on, and it was like, okay, it was a fine response, but it took a long time to answer it. And at the end of the response, I was just thinking like, that took like way too long to answer. And I said, why is it a question that makes you cringe? And he's like, oh, it just feels like an interview question. I'm like, I get it. It kind of is, but at the same time, like if you were to answer differently, if you were to answer, oh, I'm just here for hookups, then we could say, okay, well, nice talking to you. Good luck to you. Bye. And I don't know, like other things, like what kind of music do you play? Oh, well, in my family, I was the only one who had this talent musically. And so there was this whole drawn out thing where I still didn't understand exactly what he did, what instruments he played. It was more of just like this weird going on and not really getting anywhere. And I was like, look, in 15 minutes within the conversation, I was like, I feel like our communication pattern is just not matching. And thanks for taking the time. And he's like, no. What's the matter? I'm like, and I explained how we just weren't aligning and how every question was like, I was on the phone with him for 15 minutes and almost knew nothing about him. Somebody who talked so much with saying so little. And I hope that's not how these videos are turning out. Anyway, so within 27 minutes, I wanted to get off the phone. I really wanted to get off the phone in the first 5 minutes, and I should have. So, finish with this guy. Then the next person I was speaking to seemed like a cool realtor in the area. We got on the phone and he made me laugh. He seemed pretty fun and down to earth. And then we had a video chat for a while, and we were supposed to meet today. We figured out the location. The only thing we were waiting on was the actual time to meet. And he said he would call me at 11:30 via text message. So I said, fine. Then 11:30 came and went, and it was basically like 1 hour and 22 minutes later, where he finally got around to messaging me, hey. And it's like, what do you mean, hey? Like, how about, oh my gosh, I know I was supposed to call you like over an hour ago, no, just hey. And then Sam, ? And so I wrote, thanks for giving us a shot. I don't think we're a match. Good luck to you. And he wrote something like, oh, you went from sounds great to we're not a match. That's hella shady and also lame. And okay, I should have just stopped messaging there completely. I should have, right? But, like I was thinking like this fool is not taking any accountability for the fact that he did not call or message me at all at the designated time for almost like an hour and a half. And it was like, I'm now waiting on you. Like, come on now. And to take no apology in the response, I don't like that. And clearly that's not going to go anywhere good. So, yeah, I was petty. You don't need to get petty if you stay petty. And so when he wrote his little text about hella lame and also really shady, I'm like, when it comes to shadiness and lameness, look in the mirror. You were supposed to call or message me over an hour beforehand and did not. And then I blocked him. It was like, okay, I realized there's supposed to be an enlightened being in me where I shouldn't have done that. But you know what? Sometimes isn't there something enlightened about putting somebody in their position, in their place, when it's like, no, you acted the fool, which caused this situation. And I don't know. Maybe that wasn't the right thing to do, but finish with this guy. So at the very least, we're getting through the screening process in a much better way, that we're not even wasting our time to leave. Baby steps, y'all, baby steps. See you in the next episode. Thanks for letting me process.